Let me turn the music off here if I can do that. Hold on just a second. There we go. I'll minimize that. Can everybody hear me okay, hopefully? I want to wish everybody a happy Halloween. Got my jack-o'-lantern back there. Well, just a pumpkin, but he wants to be a jack-o'-lantern. Anyway, let's say hello to everybody. Who we got here tonight? Looks like Joe Rader, Black Rock Central Railroad, got the Halloween cookie. I believe it's a pumpkin spice cookie, right? So anyway, good to see you here, Joe. Hot Dog Pilot Andy, he got the half Halloween cookie. Once again, pumpkin spice, good deal. Good to see you here, Andy. And we have Thomas's Trains, still the same name. I'm amazed. How you doing, Thomas? Good to see you here. I think Andy said he just got my new teeth with scan and 3D print assist. Great fit. Did you print your own teeth or did they print them for you? I know it can be done. That's pretty slick, isn't it? Let's see who else we got here. We have Gerald Stewart. Gerald, how you doing? He says, ho, ho, ho. Well, wrong holiday, Gerald. But close enough. We have Train Man 1. Mickey, how's it going? Good to see you here. Todd Armstrong, good to see you here, Todd. And who else do we got here? Thomas Grassi, happy Halloween to you too, Tom. We have Anfield Road Layout in the Loft. Lee, how's it going? And we have Dwight Curly Express. Dwight, you like the screen, do you? Yeah. I found it last minute. I hope I don't get any copyright infringements on it. Hot Dog Pilot Andy's back again. Good to see you, Andy. Let's see. What else we got? Mom and Son Train Rail fans. Hey, Tammy and Ray, how's it going? Good to see you here. Happy Halloween to y'all. And who else do we got? And I haven't heard that one since I was a kid. I ain't smelling your feet, Dwight. Don't know where they've been, you know. We got, let's see, that's Joe Reader. I already said hi to him. Let's see, who else we got? I guess that's everybody. It's still kind of early. Hopefully there'll be more people in here. We will be having a contest tonight. I have 3 things to give away. We'll talk about that in a little while. Need a little more volume. How about now? Is that better? Hopefully. Let's see. How about now? Is that better? Cool. Let's see. Andy says, haven't taken the teeth out since I got them, going around grinning at everybody. I tell you, I wish I could figure out how to do that because I know they sell the resin for false teeth. It's actually dental resin. I would just have to have a way to scan my mouth and I could print it in a resin printer. So, I mean, I would do that in a heartbeat, man. That better, Dwight? Okay, that's cool. So anyway, we got a lot of things to talk about tonight. It's Halloween. Is that odd that my show landed on Halloween night? That's actually kind of cool, isn't it? I mean, when you think about it, you know, because that doesn't happen often, that my show falls on a holiday. Of course, it should fall on Thanksgiving too, but I don't know if I'll actually be doing a show on Thanksgiving or not. We'll have to wait and see. So, let's see, what do we got first? Let's see here. Well, you know, I'm building a 66 Mustang. It's a 1/25th scale model. that I won from Cousin Vinny. And I was trying to figure out what color to paint it. Well, I figured it out. I bought this. This shit's expensive, mind you. This is, let's see what. It doesn't say what color it is, actually. That's kind of weird. Oh, here it is. Arctic Metallic Blue. So it's a metallic color. Yeah, he's got little tiny metal flakes in it. It ought to be perfect for that Mustang body. I'll see if I can do a good job on it. I haven't painted a car in a long time. So we'll see how that works out. But this stuff was $13 from eBay. Free shipping, but, you know, they actually put the shipping into it. So I think if you paid separate shipping, it was like $7 for the shipping and almost $6 for the can of paint, which, yeah, it's only a 3-ounce can. It's tiny. Hey, everything's getting so damn expensive these days. But hopefully I'll start on that maybe next week. I don't know. I got a lot of prep work to do on that model car before I actually paint the body. And I can't make too many mistakes because there isn't a lot of paint there. Hopefully there won't be any mistakes. And we have Dundas Junction Modelero. James, how's it going? And yes, I know you're doing a show at 8. I'll be signing off at 8 o'clock, so this way I won't step on your toes, your show's toes. That sounds right? So anyway, I got that going on. I ordered the decals for the dump truck, the garbage truck rather. I got it pretty much all painted up the way I want. Got a windshield, whoops. Fitted a windshield in the front, a clear windshield. I was thinking about putting an interior and a guy in there, but I don't know if I want to go through all that trouble yet. I might, if I get bored though, I might just do it. So we'll see. In which case I'll send the files to Tom Grassi and Crooked Dave, because they both have the file to make this truck on their resin printers. It's a good looking truck, so we'll see. Now, I'm going to let you know about one of the prizes on tonight's giveaway. And yes, it's a garbage truck, but it's a very special one. Now, I'm sure you guys heard by now that Joe Biden called all the Trump people, the Trump supporters, we're all garbage now. So Donald Trump actually had this, I guess, painted up for him. And he was driving it around or pretending to drive it or something. Because now he's the garbage man. So I've got the Trump logo on the side and a picture of him up down there by the door. Now, I'll be giving away one just like this. This one's not perfect because I kind of did this last minute today. So I'll make a really a nicer one. But that's what's going to be given away for the first prize. Will be one lucky guy will get the Trump garbage truck. And you can see it's, like I said, I don't have the decals on there that well or anything, but it was just a quickie that I had to do. I'll take more time with the one that I actually send out. But, yeah, what do you guys think? You like it? Pretty cool? And I'll be selling these. If anybody wants one, they're $5 a piece plus shipping. I'm letting them go cheap because I'd like to get as many in people's hands as possible. We'll see. That'd be pretty cool, though. And for some reason... Alright, what happened there? Lock up on me? There we go. Yeah, I wasn't scrolling for some reason. Let's see here. Did anybody else new come in? Ray Bertelson. How you doing, Ray? Good to see you. And for some reason, really large on the camera for some reason. And blocking the pumpkin. Yeah, flattery will probably get you somewhere. I don't know, man. But thanks. I appreciate it. Let's see who else we got here. There's Lee. Lee, I said hi to you earlier. I don't know if you were in or not, but how you doing? Good to see you here. Let's see. Tom Grassi says, Jim, hear about the woman who went to vote. She had a Trump shirt on. They would not let her vote when she went in with her bra on. Only then she was able to vote. Here in New Jersey. And I'll tell you, there's something wrong with these people, man. Well, there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm not going to get into politics tonight, but there's a lot of shenanigans that's going on all over the country. The cheating's already started. The good news is we're catching them as they're doing it. So, pretty sure that Trump has got this no matter what. And he goes, glad I got my teeth in, Thomas. That's really cool. I don't really want dentures because I have a really bad gag reflex. If I stick my fingers in my mouth, man, I'm like ready to puke. So putting teeth in there might be even tougher, but I have no teeth. I mean, I got like 2 left that I actually eat with. It's not good. I suffer from a genetic tooth disorder that I inherited from my mother that my siblings also have, and probably my kids and their kids will probably have it too. It's soft enamel. There's not much you can do about it. I was kind of hoping that they would, and they can grow new teeth now, real teeth, but it's not on the market yet. And they're thinking another year before it's brought out. I don't know what it'll cost, but if it's reasonably priced, I might go ahead and get that done. I'd rather have real teeth than fake ones. So we'll see. Andy goes, much less of a plate too. Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, that's what we got going for that. We've got some other prizes. I might as well show them to you. What the hell? Because we'll probably be doing the contest probably 6:45 thereabouts. I got this propane. Oh, well, I have a cab with it, but here's the trailer. Let me go fish for the truck. Butterfingers today. Oh. All right, here's the truck that goes with it. So that's gonna go. That's gonna go as one part of the prize, and this will be the second part of the same prize. This is also a propane truck. Now, neither one of these are decorated. That'll be up to you, but this will be one prize package. And the third prize package will be 3 HO scale cars. We've got, it looks like a Crown Victoria, Dodge Challenger, and what is this guy here? I'm not sure what this is. Chevrolet, I think. So that 3 will be the third package. So we'll be doing that shortly. We'll do the numbers game on that, along with the Trump dump truck. Or garbage truck, sorry. So I just felt, it's trick or treat, I thought these would be really neat treat, Vinny got the implants, and he wound up taking them out because he had so many problems with them. I would probably have the same issues. And once again, they're not real. I'd rather just stick it out for the real ones. I mean, they can actually regrow your original teeth. It's a very simple process. They use your own stem cells. They implant them in the gum for each tooth. And 6 months later, you have real teeth. Like I said, I don't know what kind of money we're talking about for this, but I'll stick it out, wait and see what happens. And he said half set of false teeth was 300 pounds. That's about what, $400 here, 350 somewhere around there. I got my wife her false teeth. I got a deal, and I think I paid 700 for hers, for upper and lower full, which wasn't bad. So she's able to wear her. She still has problems putting them in and take them out on occasion, the gag reflex. But I think I would, if they once they put them in, they'd have to like stay in forever. Even if I could get them out, I'd never get them back in. Tom Gray says my Ring camera is non-stop with the trick-or-treaters now. See, we don't get any trick-or-treaters here because we're kind of out in the boonies, and the few houses my neighbors, nobody has any kids, so we haven't gotten a single trick-or-treater in the 4 years I've been here. So I don't even buy candy or anything. What's the point? But it is what it is. How did this stop on me again? There we go. Dwight wants to know you giving out candy, Thomas. Maybe, I guess. I don't know. I mean, if that's your thing. Mickey says, my BB gun's out and loaded, so I'm ready for trick-or-treaters. There you go. Tom says I get around 110 to 125 every year. That's a lot of trick-or-treaters, man. I remember back in the day when I was young, just like 19, 20 years old, where I lived in the park was like that, but it kind of dropped off. And the last year we were in Naples 5 years ago, and we might have gotten maybe a half a dozen trick-or-treaters. That was it. And those were mostly people we knew. Tom says, yes, I have 5 types of candy out there. No. Well, the holiday isn't what it used to be. I mean, it is what it is. Now, Dwight, you're out in the middle of nowhere, too, so you probably don't see any trick-or-treaters either, I'd imagine, right? Yeah, that's probably too, Dwight, but I don't know. I have no problem with kids as long as they don't, do anything stupid, like vandalize my property. I might have a problem with. Dwight says, no, I only see ghosts. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. So, let's see what else we got going on here. So, I haven't done anything on the layout. Well, I'm still messing with the track. It seems if I leave the drop down, it doesn't expand and get thick. But if I leave it in the open position, it expands somehow. And I thought maybe it's bending the hinges, but it's not. So I left it closed. I closed it yesterday, came back this morning, and works perfectly. So I don't know what's going on there. It's kind of weird. I might have to just leave it closed, except for when I'm actually going in and out of there. But I still have a problem with the curve around there. It seems it's only with the 6-axle engines, though. The 4-axles go over it fine. And I said I have 2 6-axle, the ES44s, the pumpkins, and I don't know, maybe they're just, I don't know, I put the gauge on the track is fine. So I don't know what's going on there or why. So I might just have to start running. Maybe I'll just get a couple of SD45s and con system and run those, It's mostly on the inside main. The outside main I don't seem to have a problem with the the 6-axle just on the inside. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know what the hell's going on with this stuff. Hey, Floyd Robbins, how you doing? Good to see you here. Trick or treat. Well, we're going to have a contest in about 25 minutes, so it'll be some treats. So be ready. No, I haven't, Tom. As far as I know, it's flexible. I read up on it. I have never had it in use for it, so I haven't bought it. It's a little more expensive too than the PLA, but it's flexible. That's the main thing. So what are you making that you need to be flexible? Hey, Wigwag Workshop, Steven, how's it going? Good to see you here, man. And Chuck Shriver, good to see you too, Chuck. It's good evening, Jim, and to all aboard the Thursday night Shortline. There you go. So, yeah, I really haven't done a damn thing. I changed oil in my car this, when did I do it? Friday, or no? Tuesday. Tuesday I changed oil in the car. I had the toughest time with it. I put it up on ramps and I had to get on my back, of course. That was tough. I was going to go ahead and drop the starter in my Ford Ranger at the same time, and I'm thinking, screw that. I was going to just pay somebody to do it. They have the mobile auto repair places, but of course, they don't come out here where I live. So if I took it someplace, I'm looking at between $300 and $450 to get a starter change. That's ridiculous. I'm not doing it. So I'm just going to have to buck up and do it myself one way or the other. Not happy about it. It's probably going to be a real pain in the ass, but I mean, I can't understand how they get away with charging that kind of money to swap out a starter. It's ridiculous. Of course, they won't let me supply my own starter. I could probably save $200 right there, because I can get one for 45, for a new one. Probably some Chinese made one, but who the hell cares at this point? Where they want $200, probably for a reman. And I'm just not going there. Tom said, Jim, I am making an enclosure for the AMS unit. We'll have a video when I get the filament on all the parts made. That sounds like a lot of work. And for anybody who doesn't know what the AMS unit is, that's the 4 filament spools on the machine that holds it, I believe. Do you really need an enclosure for that? I guess it wouldn't hurt, but Steven goes, I ain't no stranger. I know that truck. It's a Ford fucking Ranger. It's got a 3-liter V6 in it. It'd be nicer if it had the 4-banger, but because it would be easier to get to. The nice thing about it is that the bolts to the starter are on the transmission side. There's 3 bolts. You screw them out, but you have to take the oil filter off to get clearance to slide the starter out, because the damn oil filter is right behind it, which is no big deal because I want to change the oil anyway. But at least the bolts are out there in the open where I should be able to get to them easily. That would have been the biggest issue if they had been on the other side, on the starter side. That one on the inside between the block and the starter, that one's always a motherfucker to have to get out. So, yeah, so he said probably won't be all that bad, but I don't know. I mean, the truck's got over 250,000 miles on it. It's the original starter. Everything on that truck is original except for the water pump and the hoses and the fan clutch, because I replaced those. But everything else on that truck is still factory. I mean, it's all factory original stuff. So, Let's see here. What else we got going? Iron Horse Model Railroad. Hey, how you doing, Iron Horse? Good to see you here tonight. And happy Halloween to you. So, but I really need to get that done because I need the truck to haul the wood and the foam back from, Home Depot. And I could put it in the trunk of my car, but I'd rather not, you know. So if I get the truck going, I could take the truck down there, pick up the stuff, and probably do it in the next month or two. I'm still putting together. I got my property tax bill today. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. The good news is it's only about maybe $75 more than I paid last year. I thought it was going to be about 300 or 400 more the way they were talking. So I kind of got lucky. So hopefully I can pay it off either at the end of November or mid-December. Because I'm a little better than halfway there for the money I need. So we'll see. You had to use the blunderbuss yet. I was surprised that hardly anybody knew what that was. I know what it was. You know, the Pilgrims used them back in the Pilgrim. What was that, the 1400s? Yeah, I guess it was sort of a shotgun of sorts. You know, like I said, a barrel that kind of funneled out at the end. Maybe it was easier to put the powder and the shot in there that way. I don't know the whole story on it, but it's pretty cool. Tom says, Jim, the enclosure will keep the humidity out. I need to put desiccant inside the enclosure for moisture. Okay. Yeah, well, that's the only problem with the filament. I mean, if you got a high humidity area, it does mess with it. I've been lucky here. The humidity hasn't really been too much of a problem. Hey, Schuylkill River Valley, John, how's it going? Good to see you here. Andy goes, I just waved at Floyd. They turned white and legged it. Yeah, I'll bet they did. That's enough to scare the hell out of anybody to have that point at you. And they say that a small barrel like this looks this big when you're staring at it. Imagine what a blunderbuss with a barrel like this looks like. That looks like a cannon, right? James says our house taxes are $5,000. Well, thank God I don't have to pay that much. I'm looking at right around 1,300, and I think 1,320, which isn't that bad. Um, I was afraid that was going to be close to 1,600, which would have really sucked. It would have just taken me longer to put it together, but only because when I got the initial proposal, the fire department wanted an additional $434 for the year. Well, they didn't get it, thank God, which is bullshit anyway. If I ever had a fire here, the house would be burnt down before it even got here, you know? So it's like, yeah, well, they don't need any more money than what they got. Tom says the humidity level in my office now is 39%. Well, that's not bad, not really. When you're up in the 70, 80%, then you got problems. But I guess, it is what it is. With the shot would have been around. Well, if it was a solid shot, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Hard telling. Like you said, I don't know that much about them. I knew what it was. I know what they look like, but as far as the diameter of the barrel and, at the small end, I have no idea. But, it is what it is. So, either way, well, any gun that's pointing at your face should scare the shit out of you. Yeah, either way, I don't care. It's a 22 or 50 caliber, and it's not going to end well for you if it goes off. So, you want to try and avoid that whole, gun in your face type deal. But it is what it is. So what else we got going on here? Oh yeah, I put these up. The plastic shelves, and they're holding up pretty good so far. I bought 4 of them. They were $15, which really wasn't bad. So they're up there, and that's a good thing. I had to repaint part of that wall. I should have repainted all of it, but I didn't. The paint I got's really messed up. I bought a gallon of it, and I've got about a little less than 3/4 of a gallon left. And they use plastic cans now. They don't use metal anymore. At least Home Depot don't. And even though it was sealed tight, the paint in there kind of gelled up. It's an acrylic latex, and I don't know why it did that. I mean, I could probably throw some water in there and mix it up and get it thin again, but I didn't want to mess with it, so I was able to really dip my roller, now a small roller, dip the roller in there and coat the roller and then right on the wall, But I imagine that some point it's going to become a problem. And I gave like $27 for that gallon. Ridiculous. Gerald says a blunderbuss is a hand cannon size. I imagine they do. And yeah, I guess you can call that a hand cannon. Dwayne says, Andy, you can eat it now with your new teeth. Yeah, there you go. He said, I can. Yeah. I would know what to do with actual teeth, man. I mean, there's some things I can't eat anymore because I literally have no teeth. I mean, I eat meat, but I have to cut it in smaller pieces so I can kind of tear it up a little bit on the 2 remaining, what's left of the teeth I have. Actually, there's about 4 there, but 2 on the top, and actually there's 3 on the bottom, what's left of them, and actually 1 on the top. That's bad, but when they go, I guess then I'm really in trouble. I'll be eating milkshakes. I mean, things like, I can't eat corn on the cob or anything like that, but, or any hard candies or anything. Not happening. Yeah, I tried that, Floyd, but it'll hurt your gums after a while. I mean, because I've tried it, the gum stuff, and I could do it to some point, but after a while, my gums get tender, and then I gotta like give them a rest for like a week. Yeah, blended food, fuck that, man. I suppose that if and when that happens, I'll probably have to break down and just get some sort of false teeth. Even if I just got like a partials, They said I would probably try and make my own on the printer, And I know they have a program, a software or a file that you can make them on the filament printer. And I would make them to where they would go all the way back. It would like cover the front and maybe a little bit, maybe 2 teeth back. Because the gag reflex is in the back of your mouth. So if you're not going back there, you should be okay. I don't know. Like I said, I'm hoping that they really do just, like I said, do the grow your own thing, and nothing beats what you came with. We'll have to wait and see. But it is what it is, so. Let's see, what else we got going on here? So like I said, I haven't gotten anything done on the layout, which really sucks. There's really not much to do, actually. Everything now is kind of pretty much on the second level. And until I get the rest of the plywood and the foam, I'm kind of at a standstill. The good news is it's giving me time to think about what I want to put up there, how I want to lay stuff out. I was thinking about doing an engine house like Crooked Dave has, but that thing is so huge that I decided I'm not going to do that. I already have a local repair shop up there anyway that I bought from England. It's got the power doors on it and stuff's pretty cool. So I'll just, you know, let it go at that. And he said they scanned, then sent the file to the labs. They make a 3D negative and build the teeth inside it using thermoplastic. Yeah, okay. Like I said, there's software out there that will allow you to do it on your own home printer, and the resin you can get is dental quality resin. So it's like food grade, I guess. I would probably kick it around if I ever, if I had a need to. Tom says, Jim, I have STL files for a 2-bay engine house. Well, that's what I got now. I'm okay with it. I like the one that Dave got. It's expensive. It's $89 if you buy it from Walters. He got a better deal on it through eBay, but the size of it is very daunting. So I think I'll just pass on that for now and let it go at that. Hey, Flashback Model Works. Happy Halloween. Good to see you here. And Brian says, poverty has saved me from making a whole lot of mistakes because I had time to think rather than just doing. Now, there's a certain amount of truth to that, Brian. There really is. That's a mistake I make a lot, I get an idea, I'm going to do this, and next thing you know, well, that wasn't really such a good idea after all. Spent money on it, and well, there you go. Tom says, my daughter uses food quality resin when she makes cakes. Yeah, they have that to do the decorations and stuff. I guess you can eat it. So I don't know what it's made out of, but hey, if it works. The Flashback Model Works is David from Low Country. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, David, how's it going? Good to see you here. So, like I said, I'm basically at a standstill right now. Everything's hinging on getting my Ford Ranger starter replaced out. I was supposed to go to Naples on the 5th of November, and wouldn't you know it, they're talking about a hurricane hitting, or at the very least a tropical storm, on the 5th. So I may have to postpone that, which is kind of sucky, but I'm not going down in the middle of a damn hurricane. I said I probably won't know anything for sure till a day or two before. Because right at the moment, there's nothing out there right now. This is their so-called expert prediction. Sounds like something they're making again, I don't know. But I'm not happy about it. I keep getting stuck with these storms and stuff, keep screwing up my plans. But I could take that time, though, if that does happen. I don't expect that we're really going to see much of the problem here, the way they're talking. So maybe I utilize that time to change the starter out in the truck. We'll see. Or not. Who knows? So David said, hello, everyone. It's been a while since I've been on the train side. There you go. Well, I guess you're on the train side now. So, we got about 6 minutes till we start the contest. So I guess I should reiterate that. There's going to be 3 prizes given out. We're going to do the numbers game if you're not familiar with it. I'll tell you to pick a number between 1 and 100 more than likely. And you just keep typing numbers until it comes up. Hopefully I'll see it. If I see it quickly, I'll be able to determine who the actual winner is. Otherwise, you'll have to wait till next week to find out if you won or not. But we're going to have 3 prizes. The first prize is going to be the Donald Trump garbage truck. I made this today. It won't be this one you'll be getting. I'll make a better one. I kind of threw this one together real quick. So I'll make a nicer one to hand out for the prize. The second prize will be this here. This is a propane trailer and the tractor cab to go with it. And along with that is also a single propane truck. Like I said, these are not decorated. You'll have to paint them up and decal them yourself. That's the second prize. The third prize is a set of 3 HO cars. We have this is a Chevy something. We have a Ford Crown Victoria and a Dodge Challenger, I believe. So those 3 will go together and as the third prize. And that'll be that. Oh, thanks, Tom. Hey, Tom, changing things. How you doing, Tom? Good to see you. Did I miss anybody else here? Yes, Brian, there is a contest. Oh, flashback, Dave. So you've been building models with Cousin Vinny. Yeah, he kind of got me started on it. Well, I won 2 models from him. And the one up there, I don't know if you've seen it. It's the Ford Thunderbird, the Citgo Thunderbird. And I finished that one out and came out fairly nice considering. That's the first model car I built in probably 40 years. It's been a long time. And I've got a 66 Mustang that I won off him. And I just got the paint in today. It's Arctic Metallic Blue. It's an enamel. I'll be painting the body with that. And I'm going to be putting an updated engine in it. I've got a 5-liter Ford Mustang engine to throw in it, along with the automatic transmission. So I haven't started really on it yet, but I'll be starting on it soon. And I'll show that off when I get it done. Yeah, I kind of, I figure maybe I'll do maybe 4 models a year. Model cars or trucks or something like that. 1/25th scale. They're fun to do. I do a lot of other things. I do the wood models. You can see them behind me. And there's some over there as well. I just like building things, So, like I said, what really kept me from doing model cars again was the expensive. Last time I built a model car, plastic model, they were $2. Now they're like 30. It's crazy, But that's where we're at with it, and of course, now they got all kinds of cool things. I ordered some spark plug wires and distributor. A engine detail kit comes with the belts. Heater hoses and battery cables and stuff. There's a lot of stuff that you can do that we didn't used to do back when we, back in the day when they were $2. So. Wow, that's cold, Dwight. It's been getting down in the low 70s here. I got actually 60. It was 68 this morning. It's 79 right now, so winter's kind of here. So we'll see. No, I didn't say go yet, Andy. We still got another minute to go before we start the contest. And Flashback says everything is going up. I'm enjoying it. I'm not. I want things to go down, not up. Andy, knock it off. It's not time yet. All right, well, it's 6:45, so the rules of the game, in case you didn't know, I'll go over it again. We're going to start with the first prize, which is the Trump garbage truck. And there'll be one lucky winner for that. And the number is going to be between 1 and 100. Don't type in yet. No, that's over 100 there, James. So you gotta have to wait. Uh, oh, okay. You're enjoying the model kit, not the price. Yeah, that's cool. The models are pretty good. They haven't really gotten any better. I mean, I guess there's some brands out there that are really detailed, but the ones I got, I still have to make some parts for them. Like the Ford Thunderbird didn't have a brake cylinder on it, brake booster or a master cylinder. And I'm thinking, all right, maybe it's got electric brakes, but that's kind of weird for a stock car. You'd think it'd have a brake booster. Didn't have a battery, so I had to print a battery for it. And it's just stuff that you got to do. All right, so Tom says, Jim, type in. Yeah, I will when I'm ready to go. We're almost ready. So remember, it's a number between 1 and 100. You don't have to put nothing in front of it or anything like that. Just pick a number and keep typing in numbers until hopefully I see or somebody sees the winning number, which I have written down here already. So you can't see that number, unfortunately for you. So are we ready? Let me, all right, start. Now you guys are getting the hang of it. There's a couple there got close. Oh, yeah, I saw it. I just saw it. All right, stop. Type and stop. The number was picked. The number was 96. I thought Tom of Tom's Trades and Things got it, but I'm not sure. Let's see here. Where did it go? Yeah, I think you got it, Tom. I believe. I didn't see it beforehand. I'll have to double check. But it looks like Tom of Tom's Trains and Things might have won the Trump garbage truck. Oh, send me postage. I could just hand deliver that anyway when the time comes. Like I said, I'm going to print a new one and deck it out real nice for you. This one I just kind of slapped it together today. I mean, it was like a last minute plan. I put Trump's picture on the door, but I got a much nicer one. I'll make better decals and stuff. So anyway, congrats if you're the winner. I'm pretty sure you are. I didn't see the number before that. Great, just what I wanted. There you go. James says, I saw it, Jim. Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, he was the 96. I'm pretty sure he got it. Thanks for double checking that for me, Tom Grassi. That's cool. All right, so let's see here. All right, so the second prize, we're going to do the propane trailer and cab along with the short, straight propane truck. That's the pair. And it's the same deal. The number is between 1 and 100. And I'll say start, but not yet. The number was 96, Dwight. The winning number for the garbage truck. All right, so are you guys ready? Are you ready? All right. Start. Go ahead. Number between 1 and 100 for the propane tractor trailer and the propane straight truck. Yep, there we go. Is that right? Yep. Think we got a winner. Everybody stop. We can all stop now. The winning number was 63. And Gerald got 63, but I'm not sure if he's the first one. Still looking. It looks like Gerald Stewart got it. The winning number was 63. Anybody wants to double check, that would be helpful. No, I checked, Nikki. Um, Tom was 96. I think we got some ringers in the contest. If you want a Trump truck, I'll give you one. It don't matter to me. Um, I'm going to print a bunch of them anyway. So yeah, if you really want one, I'll send you one instead of the propane trucks. Okay. So well, let's do the propane trunk again anyway, because I mean I got it here for a prize. So Tom and Gerald both get the Trump garbage truck. That'll be the only two that are going out though. If anybody wants one, you could buy one from me. $5 plus shipping. So, if you want to, just send me right here my email. You can let me know if you want one. So we're going to put the propane tractor trailer and straight truck back up for the next prize. So there'll be 4 prizes this time. So are you ready? Are you ready to go? I can't hear you. A little bit of SpongeBob humor there. All right. Number between 1 and 100 for the propane tractor trailer and propane truck. And you can start now. I wasn't paying attention either. All right, stop. Oops. Stop. I got a winner. All right, the winning number was 44. Now, I wasn't paying attention, so I'm going to go back and see if somebody else got it before Dwight. Let's see, Brian got 44. Dwight got 44 before him. Ah, Chasco, how you doing? Chasco got 44. Tom Stranger Things got 44. Well, Tom, you already won something, so it'll probably go to Chasco if there's nobody else that got it. Ah, Train Man 1 got it before all y'all. Let's see, anybody else? Okay, looks like Train Man 1, Mickey. You got 44 first, so you're the winner. The number was 44. Congratulations. Okay, so all we got left now is the 3 cars. And let me pick the number for that one. That's going to be... All right, same deal on this one. The 3 cars. Pick a number between 1 and 100. And are you ready? Start. Did it go through there? Damn it. He's got it yet. All right, stop. We got a winner. Stop the number. We got a winner. Now, let me go back and double check. Make sure that somebody did get it before. Boy, a lot of you guys were close. The winning number was 78, by the way. I got the only one I've seen is Dundas Junction Model Railroad, James. You got 78. So you apparently are the winner. So congratulations. And we'll get that up to you. And that's it. That's everything. Yay. The number, Dwight, was 78. Ah, you're welcome, James. Yeah, there were a couple there that were pretty close. So that's cool. Hey, DWM Trains Dave, how you doing? Good to see you here. James confirmed at 78. There you go. Yeah, I went back to where I pushed. That's good that I put the start in, because then I could figure out where the contest actually starts and scroll back down to see who the winner is. Well, that was cool and fun. Yay! I'll get those out within a week. We'll get them mailed out and everybody enjoy their gifts, their prizes. And like I said, maybe what I'll do is maybe every week I'll print a few of these things and I'll give them away as prizes every week. Who knows? We'll see. What did you win, James? You won the 3 printed 3D printed cars. You got a Ford Crown Victoria, a Dodge Challenger, and I'm not sure, it's a Chevy something. I'm not sure what it is. But that's what you won. You got to paint them up, but, you know. Tom says, just in time for in the garbage truck. I thought it was a cool idea. I saw the story, I think, when did I see it? This morning, I think I saw it, and I thought, that's really funny. Yeah, I think it happened yesterday, but I didn't see it till this morning. And I says, I got a garbage truck. Hell, all I got to do is paint it white, because I had already painted the back of it green, so I reshot it white. But I'll print one in white and make up some decals for it, because I could use the clear decals, which I have plenty of. I got the decal, sized them out, boom, there you go. So I thought that was kind of a fun thing to make. All right, Flashback Model Works, take it easy, man. Well, thanks for popping in, and happy Halloween, and have a good weekend, and hopefully we'll see you next time. See that truck and trailer again? All right. This is the trailer. It's a propane trailer, 3D printed. And this is the truck that goes with it. It's not really modern, but it's not old-fashioned either. It just, I got on there a piece of plastic on there. There you go. And then also you get the straight truck with it as well. So that's this one here. Nice little trucks. They'll look good on your layout. Trump drove it. Oh, did he drive it to the rally? I thought somebody said he did. I watched some of the stuff, but I thought it was just funny as shit. Oh, thanks, Floyd. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, it's pretty detailed. I had to shorten it just a little tiny bit in order to be able to print it in my resin printer. But it looks good enough. I think it's like maybe 5 millimeters shorter than it should be, which is not really anything to worry about. But it came out nice. And like I said, all these things are up for sale. If anybody's interested in them, you let me know. I'll give you a price, and we'll go from there. So. But yeah, I'll tell you what, leave it to Biden to basically just stick his foot in his mouth to help Trump out. And he really did help Trump. I mean, it's funny as shit, you know. Calling us all garbage. I mean, all because of a joke that was done on the Madison Square Garden rally that Trump threw. And it was some comedian that did the joke. I watched that. I don't remember the joke. Maybe I missed that part of it, but I watched most of that rally. It was interesting. And I tell you what, you know, they just, and I hate to get political here, but you know, the Democrats really are stupid. Floyd, how much you asking for a propane trailer? The trailer and the tractor, or just the trailer itself? They're basically $8 a piece. So it would be, well, if you did the pair, I'd give it to you for 15 plus shipping. But if you just wanted the trailer itself, that's $8 plus shipping. So same thing with the cab. If you want that, that's $8 plus shipping. I gotta put the tracks out. That's funny. Just to try is $8 plus shipping. So ship me an email with your information, and I'll see about getting one to you. Floyd, we could share shipping. Oh, Floyd, you in Canada too, are you? That's going to be expensive, unfortunately. But yeah, you guys wanted to do that. If you're close enough, you could split the shipping in half. You'd both save money. Well, I would be willing to do that. You know, you let me know. So, yeah, I mean, you know, the smart thing was, well, Harris waited too long to try and distance herself from Biden's remark. If she'd have, like, got on TV the minute after he said it and said, hey, look, I've got nothing to do with that. I don't agree with him. You know, he's wrong. He shouldn't have said that. But no, she waited a full day practically. Oh, yeah, I don't agree with what, you know, she's so full of shit, you know. And you can't fix stupid, and she's the epitome of stupid. So you're only half an hour from James. Yeah, that's cool. Gerald, yes, I believe I have your address. Yeah, I have it. I've been doing pretty good with keeping addresses lately because you know, every time somebody buys something from me or sends me something, I write their address down and hang on to it. So, Dave from DW said, I think I'm going to send you an, okay, that's cool. Like I said, man, it's, you know, got no problem. I got plenty of resin, and if I run out, I'll buy more. Well, I'll drop the truck off to you, Tom. Like I said, I'm gonna print you a nice one. This one here was kind of more of a demo. Um, so give me a couple of days to print another one, and maybe we'll get together on the weekend or something if you're gonna be home. It's been a long time since I visited you anyway. So, anyway, for anybody who hasn't voted yet, which I'm sure all of you probably have voted, please vote. Because I'll tell you what, they're like, I don't know if they're really manipulating the weather or not, but the Midwest is supposed to get hammered in the next couple of days with possible tornadoes and thunderstorms and hailstorms all the way down to Texas. Okay. Well, what about Sunday? You going to be home Sunday, Tom? So, you know, I said now's a good time to vote if you haven't already. I went and voted. Both me and the wife did. Because I tell you, I just don't trust anybody anymore. All right, Sunday's good then? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll give you a call before I come down, and we'll come and see you Sunday, me and Deb. I know she wants to see your Debbie too, so. But yeah, you know, like you said, they're trying their damnedest. They're already cheating. They're trying to. There's been cheating going on in Virginia, Pennsylvania, Georgia, Nevada, I think. So, or Arizona, one of the two. I think it was Arizona. They just, well, that's because they know they can't win. Tom says, it's good to see kids know how to read. I have a sign on the door telling them they can have one of each. I watched in my camera, and they're only taking one? That's cool. We tried that one year down in Naples, and most of them took one, but there was a couple that grabbed a handful. I guess honesty isn't a big thing these days, or like you said, maybe they can't read. Who knows? No. Tom says Kentucky touchscreen was not allowing Trump to vote. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Well, I'll tell you, when I went down there to vote, I went to the same. Well, I went to the one on Kenilworth. The one where they had the long lines. But I went day two. We got there early. We were the fifth and sixth in line, so we were only there a short time. But I asked the guy, I says, how do I know that this machine is going to vote for who I voted for? Well, there's a paper copy of it. I said, all right, that's all I need to know. So I said, I don't trust these machines. There's too much cheating going on with these things, and as far as I'm concerned, they're unnecessary. What's wrong with hand counting them? So, of course, he seemed a little nervous when I questioned him on it. Gerald said they arrested at least one voter fraud in Texas so far. Yeah, they're going after him because Trump, I guess he put, I think I read somewhere it's 35,000 poll attendants, poll watchers, because they're looking for that shit. And the whole deal in Virginia, well, the Supreme Court did an emergency ruling that gave the governor permission to keep the ones that he threw off the voter rolls, to keep them off. Of course, the Democrats are pissed off about that. He says, well, they're illegal voters, they're dead voters, they're not voting. And it shouldn't even be an issue. But the Democrats, man, they know that's the only way they can win. All right, John, have a good one, man. Thanks for popping in, and happy Halloween. Have a safe weekend, and we'll see you next week. Hopefully, if we don't get hit with a damn hurricane. Gerald says Texas machines print a paper copy that you feed into a car. They are a little different. We have a paper copy that you use a pen to fill in the circles on, but then you feed it in the machine. The machine's basically just a tabulator or a glorified adding machine. But it puts your paper copy down at the bottom of it, and those are kept. So it should be relatively secure, I hope. Because I'll tell you what, I don't like the idea of these damn electronic machines doing anything. Tom says Colorado official had passed. Oh yeah, I read about that. Somebody got hold of the passwords. Yeah, well, and then where is it? Was it somewhere there? I can't remember where now, but they were burned. I think it was in Oregon, maybe, or Washington State. Somebody setting fire to the drop boxes. I don't know who's voting for who there, but maybe they're afraid that Trump's getting all the votes. I have a feeling he's going to take all 50 states. I mean, they said there's no way he'll turn New York red, but I think they're wrong. The showing he's had at his rallies in New York City, and upstate almost always votes red anyway. It's just the city that votes blue. I'd say there's a good probability he may take New York. And the same thing with California. So there's a whole lot of Trump voters in California. Even though a lot of them are Democrats, they're voting for Trump anyway. I mean, realistically, how could you not vote for Trump? We know what he did in his first term. We know what Harris did in her vice president term. Her and Biden, they just made a complete mess out of everything. And it shouldn't be a hard issue to figure out. I mean, let's see. Who do I vote for? some dumb whore that fucked her way to the top and doesn't know what's going on, can't speak a coherent sentence without a teleprompter or a bug in her ear, or a man that's had 4 years and did good things while he was in there, even though they fought him every step of the way. It's a no-brainer, you know. But I guess the die-hard Democrats are going to vote for her no matter what. But I don't think she's gonna do that well. I wouldn't be surprised if she gets maybe 20% of the vote and Trump gets the rest. We'll have to wait and see, but it wouldn't surprise me if that's how it went down. It isn't going to be neck and neck or close. Trump is going to win. It's going to be a blowout. You know, total landslide. Pretty sure. Hey, Thomas Trades. There you are. Were you gone? You missed the contest, man? Bummer. We gave away 4 things. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Tom. It's meanwhile people are north to South Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, and Florida lost everything they own, some of them, and they're getting shit on. It's not. Well, same thing with the veterans, you know. This government's shit on the veterans too. They're homeless, and they'll put an illegal in a nice house before they'll put a veteran in there. I got some real problems with that, man. I really do. Joseph, if Trump wins and gets both houses, oh yeah, they'll be finished. Hopefully. And it looks like we may get both houses too. It might be close. I don't think we'll have the majority probably, but not by much. They think the Senate will only be maybe 4 or 5 seats that turn it red again. And same thing with Congress. It won't be many, but it doesn't matter as long as we have the majority, you know. And then maybe next time in the midterms, it might be 26, get the rest of the assholes out. Yeah. And that's what we're going to have to do. We're literally going to have to completely cancel out the Democrats, man, until the party, I think, is finished, you know. They've showed us what they are, and they need to be, put down. That's all there is to it. I don't mean killed, but you know what I mean. The party needs to go away. They should just shit can the whole party, come up with a new party that's in closer alignment to what most people in this country want, like the Republicans are, and go from there. But they're just not going to go along with this transgender stuff, the gay stuff, the taking care of illegal stuff over Americans, shitting on the veterans. The American people don't want that. And we outnumber the morons, the perverts and nutcases out there. We outnumber them greatly. So either the Democrats get their shit together or they go away forever, And I'm more likely to believe that they'll just go away forever. Thomas says, Jim, I got a C and NW Railroad Spike. Cool. It's from 1993. That's cool. Joe Rader says liberals have not yet started to cheat. Maybe not, but they will. Thomas Trains, USA, United States of assholes. No, that's not true, Thomas. The people themselves are pretty good. The majority, there's a lot of loonies out there, but they're fringe groups. I don't think they represent the majority in this country. Well, I agree with that, Gerald. They got to get rid of any liberals on the Supreme Court. Just, retire them and get rid of them and get some conservatives in there. Let's see what else we got. Dirty old men need love too. As long as they're not pedophiles, I'm okay with that. But that's the problem. A lot of Democrats, a lot of them are pedophiles, man. I got an issue with that. Any pedophile, I agree with Trump. If you're a pedophile and convicted of it, it can be proven without a doubt. You need the death penalty. You can't fix them, so just kill them. Be done with it. you know, and make it a public execution, so the rest of the assholes maybe think twice about, doing their thing. That's unfortunately true, Dave. There's still a lot of rhinos in there. We need to get them out too. And well, maybe Trump will be able to bring apart some good unity, with the ones that are worthwhile. The rhinos, you can't help them because they're basically Democrats. That's just the way it goes. And Thomas says CNNW Railroad is no more because Union Pacific Railroad took it over. I was not aware of that. That's cool. So, I hope so too, believe me. Well, I'm pretty sure God is protecting Trump. There's been 2 attempts on his life. They both failed. There's probably more that we don't know about. So, as long as he can stay alive, I think he'll be able to bring about some serious change in this country. Change that we desperately need, As I said, we've gone so far off the reservation it isn't funny. I'm old school. I don't have a problem with prayer in school or saying the Pledge of Allegiance. And if you don't want to do it, you shouldn't be forced to do it. But, I kind of want to look at you a weirdo. Why don't you want to say the Lord's Prayer? Why don't you want to say the Pledge of Allegiance? If you hate America, you need to leave. Thomas says the stamp on the CNW railroad spike has RI on top. I don't know what RI means on the railroad spike. I couldn't tell you that, Tom. That's above my pay grade. So anyway, so we got till 8 o'clock to yak about anything you guys want, so. I covered all the train stuff already. Oh, I got something I want to show you. Thomas Moore sent me this. It's only about 30 seconds. But if you guys think that the traffic on the road is, some people are in a hurry, they got nothing on this one here, man. Check it out. That guy was booking it, man. I mean, really booking. I don't know, he's probably doing at least 60, I'd say. He was flying. You see that thing just kind of floating over the track, too. It was funny. That's pretty cool, though. You don't see that often. Good thing nobody got in front of him because they would have been obliterated. Yeah, shit, I'm getting bugs in here now. I hate shutting the door because that nice cool air outside, but I still got the air on anyway because I like it cold. It's 75 outside, and I got the thermostat set at 75 on my air conditioner. So, let's see, other than that, do I got anything else to show you? No, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I didn't come up with any other cool stuff. I'm still having camera issues. I don't know what's going on. I think the problem might be either in my powered hub for the cameras or the computer itself. I'm leaning toward the hub is failing on it. Because there's so many, this is all the camera I get. Side camera works. Tunnel camera works. These cameras not working. Google cameras working. West cameras working. And I don't know. Oh, that's right. I turned this one off. The McCalley cam, but so I got 2 cams that don't want to work, and they're both tied into that hub, the powered USB hub. So I might have to pick up another hub and working in conjunction with this one and see if that'll fix the problem. Because I'm not really sure exactly what the problem is. Tom says, Jim, I gave up on the motor with the flywheel with the hex hole. Ordered another Athearn DCC ready GP40-2 from Evil Bay. Should be here next week. If you want, I could probably send me the motor, the new motor, and the old couplings, the round ones, and I could fix that for you. I'd probably round out the hex on the motor, because that would probably be easier, or I could put a hex on the round inserts, the bushings. But I could fix it for you. It's up to you if you want to do it. Send it to me. I'll take care of it for you. You'll have a spare. Or maybe the next engine that you want to redo, you'll have a new motor and setup for it. It's up to you. But yeah, I can fix that. I got to thinking about it going, yeah, no big deal. Yeah, I know. I had the music on that Thomas, but um and am I locked up again here? Damn it. There we go. I did last time and it showed it was okay. And then the cameras came on, but before that it didn't, so I don't know. Like I said, they're probably not going to show up in the device manager right now because they're not being read by the computer. So and let's all right, yeah, whatever you want to do, man, no problem. Thomas says, Jim, I have a 1957 Lionel 2037 train set. Cool. Says it's original. I imagine that's post-war. If you could find a pre-war one from before pre-war, World War II, that would mean 45 or older. Those are really worth a lot of money. I had 2 Lionel locomotives that were pre-war. Well, they weren't mine. I was fixing them for my stepson, and I got both of them working amazingly. I don't know what he got for them. I know they were worth a lot more than he probably realized. They were probably stolen, but no, not all the time. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Like I said, usually you'd hear that ding, when you unplug or plug it in, but not always. And sometimes it takes a while before I could unplug it and it should go ding ding right off the bat, but it like 30 seconds, maybe 45 seconds later, it'll do the ding ding. And so I don't know, like I said, that could be my computer too, I'm really not sure. I know one thing, I'm not going to upgrade my computer just yet. I don't really have the money to do it, to get a different motherboard or a CPU or anything like that. Like I said, other than that, it works fine. So I don't know, like I said, I'm pushing all together. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. Yeah, I got 7 cameras all together. That's a lot no matter how you look at it. So even though they're not on all the time, not simultaneously, but still seven cams is 7 cams. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I could try that. And when I get time, I'll mess with it. But that's another thing too. I forget about it until the day of the show, and I go, oh shit, I really haven't had a need for it yet. But no, actually, I've got 3 on one hub, and the other 4 are on the computer itself. Now I have an accessory hub that plugs into the motherboard, PCI board. That's covering two of the cameras. And I've got all my USBs are pretty much tied up with other things. I got the speaker, the microphones on one. Um, what else is on there? Well, the USB, I got two hubs. One's not powered, so I don't use that for cameras, but I use that for, data exchange. So both of those are plugged into two USB ports on the computer. And then, yeah, so the camera's taking up 3 ports on the computer, or 4. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on there. Lee says he's got 9 on his computer. I assume you're running a desktop, right? Because I don't think you can even do that on a laptop. Yeah, well, I said I put one in there. It's a 4-port PCI board that I put in, USB card, and it works okay. But like I said, I already got 2 cameras on that one. If I try and plug any more in there, they don't work. So I'm not sure what's going on here, really. As I said, maybe I need something more on the computer itself. Hard telling. Raymond Anthony, 127, just got here. Oh, good to see you. You missed the contest, though. We had a 4-prize giveaway. Oh, okay, you got a gaming PC. Yeah. Mine's not set up for gaming. I should have. Now, I did add a video card on there, and I think it's an 8 gig video card. So pretty good video card in there. I've got the Ryzen CPU in there, and the motherboard's fairly decent. And I think I'm running 816. I think I'm running 24 gig of RAM. So maybe I need more RAM. I'm not sure. This is game PC build for streaming and all county. All right, there you go. I should have built something like that, but at the time when I built this one, I really didn't have any plans on using it for streaming. The streaming idea was kind of new to me, and it was only after I built it that, maybe I'll start doing some streaming. Now, the one I have in the house, which I'm not bringing out here, is twice the capacity of this one. I've got a Ryzen 8 core in that one. This is a 6-core CPU. I've got, I think, 32 gig of RAM in the one in the house. I got a nice video card in there. It's the same motherboard, so the exact same motherboard as this one here. But I mean, it's the other one's, like I said, a little faster because I'm running 7 drives in the other one, 7 hard drives. So I mean, I've got a lot of data capacity, like 6 or 7 terabyte, I think, something like that. For this one here, I'm basically running the what do you call it? I forgot what it's called now, but it's the card. That's like a hard drive, but it's just a card. Goes right on the motherboard. And I've got a one terabyte one in here. So that's all I've got for storage, but that's really all I needed. And I'm running about half full so far. It's getting about time to bring out I've got a backup drive that I plug in here, and I'll take some of that shit off, like my Wise Guy videos, any Millennium County videos, stuff that I don't really need to have in the machine. I'll back them up on the backup drive. So Raymond says it's all good as long as we're not talking politics. Now, we did that a little bit before, but then we jumped on the computers instead. I've got 3 slots open. So I probably could put another USB card in there. I guess that would work. Raymond for president. There you go. Ah, I'm supposed to be the president. Gerald says I have 32 terabytes of storage. Yeah, that's a lot. Oh, I got 4, 5, 6. I think I got like 10 or 11 out of all my drives because I got one's a 4 terabyte drive. I got a 2 terabyte drive in there. I have a couple of 1 terabytes, and I've got some that are less than that. Plus, I've got a 740 on the card that goes in the motherboard. I can't remember what it's called now, but um, I'll probably swap that out for a 1 terabyte because my C drive gets full constantly, and that's what that's for. So if I put a 1 terabyte one in there, I would be able to hold a little bit more. Plus, I got a bigger. I think I got it's a 1,000 watt power supply in the one in the house. This one here, I think, is a 700. So, because your power supply makes a difference too. If you're underpowered, it's going to slow your machine down and cause other issues. Well, like I said, the one in the house I built because that's my primary computer. And I do all kinds of shit on that. But out here, basically this one's just for my live streams and, you know, holding files for print files and that sort of thing. You know, I'm more of an information computer, and that's the secondary part. The primary, like I said, is for streaming. So I may have to upgrade a little bit of something to handle the regular cameras, because like I got a laptop here. It's a 10-year-old Lenovo. I bought brand new. It has Windows 10 on it, but you can only run 2 cameras on that. That's it. And the built-in camera don't work worth a shit. So I think they age or something. The colors are off on it. And, you know, all the drivers are updated and all that, but it's still a shit camera. So I can run 2 of the external cameras in there, and that's it. That's all it'll handle. And of course, I didn't upgrade. I think I got 8 gig of RAM in there, or 8 meg or 8 gig. I don't remember which. I could upgrade the RAM, which would help, but you know. Tom Grash says 32 terabytes of what? Disk space? Well, yeah, I'm guessing that because 32 terabytes you wouldn't use it for anything else. Well, I mean, you could have RAM, but the problem with the RAM is that, you know, I can fit 128 in mine. Either one will take 128. But there isn't any software that'll actually utilize it. So they say unless you have software that can actually run it, it's a waste of time and money to put in more than you can actually use. And right now, probably 32 is probably the max you would run on some software programs. But any more than that would just be a waste of time. That's my understanding of it anyway. Like I said, this is, you know, I'm pretty good with computers, but I'm certainly not a genius with them. But I know I've been building computers for probably 30 some years. But, you know, I know a little bit, but this is the first time I really dealt with, like I said, the whole streaming thing, the cameras. Now I've got a Wi-Fi card, or not a Wi-Fi card, but what do you call it, a modem card, I guess you call it, that is separate from the one that's built into the machine. The one that's built in the machine was so-so. I got a really high-end one that's set up as a separate card that increases my speed tremendously. So, you know, I said, I'm smart enough to do that. Actually, I got that idea from Tom's Trains and Things because he put one in his. So I said, you know, it's not a bad idea. So I went out and bought one and installed it. it did make a difference. Tom says, my desktop has 128 gig of memory, 1 terabyte D drive, 10 terabytes, and it also connects to a NAS storage of 1000 terabyte. There you go. Yeah, that's a nice setup, man. And you know, believe it or not, I belong to a movie site that's down in New Zealand, and I download movies and TV shows because I don't watch regular TV. It's all commercial free, high def, good stuff. You know, like 4K quality. I've got a shitload of movies and TV shows in that computer, taking up, I think, almost 3 terabyte of drive space. You know, and I watch them in my leisure, but sometimes I download them faster than I could watch them, so I'm really behind. You know, I probably got, I think, 400 movies in there. You know, full-length movies. Got thousands of hours of TV shows, new stuff, old stuff. You know, stuff I like to watch. And that's actually, so that's what I kind of built that computer for, really. You know, I don't really do a lot of, you know, internet surfing. I don't have time for that shit. But, you know, it is what it is. But I got room for more drives if I need them. I think I can put 2 more drives in there. The motherboard was really, it was designed for, I think, a total of 10 drives, I think. I couldn't tell you the model number off the top of my head. Actually, I can't even tell you the brand name, to be honest with you. I don't remember. But I know I paid over $300 for that motherboard. And then the CPU was like another $300. Joe said, had I heard of about B30 kids? Not sure what that means. I care to clarify that? Yeah, of course, you know, like I said, I do have limits to how much money I could throw into something too, so. And I didn't want to throw a whole bunch of money into this one because I really didn't foresee, 30 kids, okay. I didn't foresee having to use it for what I'm actually using it for. So, plus I'm running 2 monitors. You know, that's where the video card comes in handy. It's capable of, I think, 3 or 4 monitors. I only run 2 on it. Fat fingers, yeah. Oh, trick-or-treaters, okay. That's still a lot. Like you said, we don't get any. And that's kind of okay by me. I mean, if there were kids in there, I would get candy and hand it out. But there's nobody around here with kids, really. You know. And of course, a lot, like down in Florida, I don't know so much about here, but down in Naples, a lot of the kids go to like HOAs, subdivisions, and they'll have like Halloween block parties. So everybody brings their kids to these places. They're safe zones, you know, a lot of adults present, and they hand out candy there, and the kids actually get more candy that way than they would going up and down the streets of Naples Park where I used to live. It's unfortunate that, you know, it's went downhill like that, but hey. Joe says most years we get 5 to 15 kids. Yeah, like I said, that was about all we used to get down in Naples up in, well, the last, say, 10 years or so. When I used to trick or treat when I was, well, I did it after I got married. I was 17, 18, 19, 20. I would go trick or treat. I never dressed up, and you know, I'd go to the door and knock on a trick or treat. What are you supposed to be? I'm impersonating a human being. Hey, it worked, you know. They fell for it. I got candy. We'd take pillowcases, and you know, and in the course of maybe 4 or 5 hours, I'd fill up 2 or 3 pillowcases full of candy. I mean, I didn't eat all of it. Obviously, I gave a lot of it to my kids and shit. But you know, my kids trick or treated too. But you know, they had their little plastic pumpkins with a handle on it, and they'd fill up their things. We'd go back to the house, dump it out, they'd go back out again. They'd get, 3 or 4 things of pumpkin cans, and it was fun. Lee says I got 4 screens on my PC. Holy shit. Floyd says I'm going to jump off here, Jim. Thanks for the good show tonight. Have a great night. All right, thanks, man. You too. Happy Halloween, and have a safe weekend. We'll see you next week. Well, 4 screens, that's a lot. I got 2. I got the 42-incher in front of me. It's big, and which is nice because I get a nice big picture. And then I have I think that's a 13-inch that I use for the chat. It's a small screen. I have a 50-inch in the garage to replace the 42 if this one goes bad. Because this is an old one. I paid $900 for this Vizio about 15 years ago when they first came out. I bought it at Walmart. It was $900 and change. It's like, holy shit. But I wanted a flat screen, so I bought it. The one I have in the shed is some off-brand. It was like $300. It's a 50-inch. So I'll bring that one in here when this one dies, if it ever dies. Because I bought this one to watch TV, in the house back in Naples, and I would have bought a bigger one, but there really wasn't much on TV to watch. I'm not into sports, and I watch a lot of sci-fi and stuff, but most of it, they were canceling everything good that I wanted to watch, so the damn thing was off most of the time. And I said when I moved up here, I brought it up here with me. I said, well, shit, I might as well just put it in my train shed and use it for a monitor. What the hell? Oh, okay, Floyd. Yeah, let me know. You got my email address. Shoot me an email when you're ready. We'll go from there. Yeah, I was in Walmart the other day, and they had an 85-inch for $600. 85 inches. Like, holy shit, my wall isn't even big enough for an 85-inch monitor. Plus, I'd have to sit in it, I'd have to sit outside to watch it. I mean, that's a little too big for me, but that's an incredible size for the money. I mean, I remember when the first 40 inches, the plasma TVs, they were $10,000. And of course, we knew the prices were going to come down, and they did. And of course, that's a good thing, but they're almost, they just throw them away now if they go bad. Lee says, I got 2 60-inch screens and 2 40-inch screens. There you go. 60s are nice. I'd probably put a 75 in the house. I've got a 40 in the house, right? Yeah. No. Yeah. I think it's a 40 in the house for the main TV. But like I said, I don't get cable TV anymore. It's a smart TV, so it can run off the internet. Deb will watch YouTube and some of the other free channels that are available. But I haven't gotten cable TV in, I think 10, 15 years. Joe says, I remember when 84-inch was 9. Yeah, like I said, the prices really dropped on them. And they said, no kidding, they had one in there for $600. I think it was $698 to be exact. I was going to say $700. But still, for an 85-inch screen, holy shit, that's not a bad deal, I got the room in my living room for it, but we don't really watch anything on there. Everything I watch in the house, I watch on I got a 40-inch over my computer in the main house, and I watch a lot of TV on that, because like I said, I got the downloaded TV shows and movies and stuff. I don't like the couch because it sits too low, and because of my stroke damage, I have a very hard time getting up out of it. So I just sit in my $800 Secret Lab office chair and watch TV that way, So, because we had it was a, what do you call them couches that go all the way around? I can't remember what they're called now. It's 3 pieces. Got the 2 long pieces and the curve in the middle there. But like I said, I bought that when we moved here. My wife bought it. It's nice. It's leather and all, but it just sits so damn low, and when you sit in it, you sink. And so I ain't sitting in that damn thing at all. Anyway, we got 10 minutes left, and then I got to call it a night. Because for all you guys know, James, James Galton, I forgot his channel name already. I'm losing my mind. He's doing a show tonight. It starts at 8 o'clock. I think it's, I can't remember what the hell it's called. Yeah, sectional sofa, that's it. I couldn't think of that for some reason. All right, Dave. Well, happy Halloween to you, and thanks for popping in, and we'll see you next week, hopefully. So have a good one, man. Ah, there you go, Dundas Junction. Yeah, Dundas Junction, James Galton. He's doing a show tonight at 8 o'clock, GVO. So you want to tune into that. He said I'm going to knock off at 8 o'clock, so this way I don't step on his toes. Because I'm such a fucking nice guy. And I got a bridge I could sell you real cheap in New York, too. But no, I really am a nice guy, so. Gerald says I had to relocate every TV in Sears every couple of weeks. Locking them down was a pain in the butt. 110 TVs. Okay. Yeah, I'll bet. That's weird. Yeah, James is having a Halloween special. Step away. Oh, thanks, Lee. I appreciate that. And, happy Halloween to you too, and we'll see you next week, hopefully. And you know, have a safe weekend, man. Anyway, we got a lot of things covered today. We had a nice contest, and what the hell, you know. Raymond said he just summed the Dundas Junction. That's cool. Appreciate that, Ray. I'm sure James Galton does too. See, I got make sure I got Mickey won the 2 trucks, James won the 3 cars, and Tom Kovichek and Gerald Stewart won the Trump garbage truck. So I got that written down. So, all right, James, thanks for popping in, man. Good luck with your show. I'll probably catch some of it anyway after I get things shut down here, and I'll go over to the main house and watch it from there. That stupid autocorrect. Tell me about it. I hate that autocorrect. All right, guys. Well, it's pretty close to 8, so I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it up now. Let me put the outro on, and thanks again for hanging out with me, and we'll see you next time. And for all you guys that won something, congrats to you. And like I said, I'll get all that stuff out next week. And, well, we'll see you next time, man. Happy Halloween to everybody, and have a safe weekend, and we'll see you. And don't forget to flip off that damn signal guy.